Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
But the question arises, what is patience and how is it demonstrated? What exactly is patience and how is it demonstrated? My dear brothers and sisters, realize that the reason why patience is so difficult to master is that patience is in reality inaction and inactivity. Patience is to do nothing, to master what you feel like doing. That is the reality of patience. It is easy to do something when you're irritated, when you're angry, when you're sad, when you're grieving. You feel like doing something. Patience tells you to master and not do that which Allah does not want you to do. So patience means you are feeling something inside, but it is not being shown on the outside. The grief, the anger, the anguish, the frustration, whatever it is, patience means you let it remain there and not show it on the outside. And that is why patience is so difficult, because patience is not an action, patience is inaction. I repeat, patience is not an action, patience is inaction. You don't do anything. Someone has died, your loved one has passed away, you control your tongue. You do not wail, moan, grieve in a manner that is un-Islamic. You keep your tongue in check. You lose your job, something bad happens, you do not start moaning and complaining, why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this to happen. Astaghfirullah, who are you to challenge the wisdom of Allah? Who are you to stand up and say, why is this happening? Are you Allah or are you a servant of Allah? If you are a true servant of Allah, then you say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Oh Allah, you are my Lord. I don't understand, but I trust you. I trust whatever has happened for the best. I don't understand, but that's because my wisdom is limited. I am not questioning your wisdom, oh Allah, I am questioning my wisdom, and I trust you, oh Allah, you will make things better for me. This is patience. Your attitude, your optimism, your iman, your words that you say, the actions that you do. We are prohibited in Islam from wailing and grieving, from beating ourselves when somebody dies. This is all haram. When somebody passes away, we demonstrate patience. When we lose a job, when any calamity happens, when we're in grief, we need to master ourselves and remember what our Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّمَا الصَّبْرُ عِنْدَ الصَّدْمَةِ الْأُولَى. Memorize this hadith, brothers and sisters, because patience, according to this hadith, is demonstrated at the first stroke of calamity. Patience is demonstrated at the first stroke of calamity, i.e., when you hear the news, how do you react? That is your patience. Everybody becomes patient in 2 years, in 2 months, in 2 days. Everybody becomes patient. You have to deal with it. True patience is demonstrated when? As soon as you find out the news, as soon as you hear that big disaster, what will be your reaction? إِنَّمَا الصَّبْرُ عِنْدَ الصَّدْمَةِ الْأُولَى. Sabr is demonstrated at the stroke of calamity. And in order to prepare yourself for that stroke, you need to master patience. Patience is not learned after the calamity happens. Patience has to be earned before, so that when the calamity strikes, you are able to control yourself.
Allahu Akbar, Allah.